These are young FCPS students on their way to school. Did you know that by the time they were 3 years old, most of them knew how to manipulate a mouse to click on a computer screen? Some of them have quickly mastered mobile devices because they've played simple video games to learn words or colors. They've already used technology to learn the things they need to know. Now what if, when they arrive in the classroom today, it looks like this? No technology tools of any kind. No interactivity with each other. Just sit, listen, remember. Will that support the learning skills that they'll need when they graduate in 2026? That's right, 2026. We can't know what the world will look like then, but odds are every job and field of study will require higher-level thinking skills and will incorporate technology. So their FCPS classroom looks more like this. Teachers work with them. They work with each other. They use technology to support their learning. Today's students have higher learning demands than ever before. To succeed in colleges or careers, they need to do more than just remember content. They need to be able to create and think critically. The demands are high, and technology is helping FCPS to facilitate the learning, meet those demands, and better prepare students for their futures. So what do we mean by technology? Teachers leverage different types of technology strategically, depending on the task at hand and the student learning styles. They might use Web 2.0 sites to access blogs and wikis. They might use Google Apps, Blackboard tools, or sites like the National Library of Virtual Manipulatives. Most of these technologies have a commonality. They tap into a world that has become second nature to students.
Technology is such a part of this generation that it's kind of breaking down the barriers from what school is versus what home is. So they're able to now use it at home and in the classroom the same way. So they're not having to learn two ways of learning. So they're able to translate that and be more engaged with it because it's more their speed, it's more their language.
I am able to give students so much choice in what they do and just so many creative options. It really allows every kid to find a way to communicate what they know in a way that they like, or that's comfortable, or that's interesting, or that challenges them.
This kind of creativity is an important component of 21st century learning skills, which emphasize communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity as essential skills for today's learners. Part of the reason for this emphasis is the more widespread access to information. In the past, teachers were one of the only sources students had to learn the facts of science or history or math. Today, those facts are readily available to students via web tools and online libraries. So teachers can move beyond just imparting base-level knowledge. Now teachers can ask students to take the knowledge they have and do something with it. As an example, these students are learning about fractions. But once they understand what a fraction is, it is their job to work together to capture images of fractions in their environment and create a digital photo story to explain their understanding.
What we need to do now is we need to open up Photo Story, the Photo Story software that is on your computers. Okay? Watch me, and then you can do it. You're going to go to the Start button.
Creating their digital photo story not only requires a deeper understanding of fractions, but also results in a much higher level of engagement by the students. They are having fun learning and working together.
So many people say that technology pulls kids apart and sucks them into a screen, but I really find that the technology brings kids together because they like to share what they know, they like to teach each other. It's a vehicle that helps them bridge the gap between each other and really do a lot more sharing.
This 7th grade English class is having a chat about online narratives and how to incorporate strong techniques into their own writing.
We get to see what other people are thinking, and we get to compare things, and so you get to see the other people's ideas and how they think.
The ability to analyze and evaluate what others think requires deeper thinking than understanding alone. These students are recording podcasts. Their assignment was to look at several math problems, solve them, and then choose one to explain to other students. Then they use technology to record their voice explaining the problem as they demonstrate, via a computer drawing program, how to solve it.
Hello, my name is Angel and I'm going to explain problem A, which involves finding the discount and sale price of a given problem.
Not only do they have to understand the math to solve the problem, but they have to think more deeply about the content to explain it to others. Students like having the tools they need to do their work where they want and when they want.
It kind of helps to have it online so that you can get to it whenever you need to. If you need to study for a test, it's there and it's never going to go away.
And neither is technology. So it's our job to teach students how to best use technology to support their learning. These are FCPS students who are graduating, about to head out into the world. Did you know that by the time they've graduated, technology tools have already changed the way they access and process information, the way they communicate and collaborate with one another, the way they engage with and take responsibility for their own learning. And they are ready. Ready for college, ready for a career, ready to take on the demands of an information society, and ready to succeed.